Jeff Cross with Clean Facts Magazine here. I came across Darrell Paulson at the RA convention.
Yep.
We're hanging out here, learning some stuff. And we thought we'd just talk about a few issues with the IICRC or Clean Trust. So it was the IICRC for many years.
Yes.
You've been involved with the organization.
29 years.
29 years.
Yes.
So you know the ins and outs. Then a decision was made last year, or maybe before, but it took a while to implement,
Right.
to go to the Clean Trust. What happened?
Well, it's kind of like the ANSI standard. You have a consensus body that puts together a document, and then they send the document out for public and peer review. Well, we were confidential about our name change, so we didn't want to get the word out and have that exploited. So once we had the name put out there in October and announced at our certification and our board meeting there in Vancouver, what happened was we then started accumulating feedback, and then the word was out, and so we weighed the feedback, and just like you would in a peer review or a public review, you take that feedback and you incorporate what you think is the best from the people that will use the document, or in our case end up with the name, and then from there you incorporate that feedback, and that's what we did. And we came up with a third alternative, Jeff.
Okay.
And the third alternative was the best of all worlds, we believed. And so our board wanted to act on that quickly, incorporate that feedback, and use the Clean Trust as our service mark for the consumer arm of the organization, and keep that 40-year branded IICRC name, which has the institute at the beginning, certification at the end, and then the three disciplines, which are the inspection, cleaning, and restoration. If we would have called it the Restoration Trust, we would have had cleaners and inspectors feeling left out. Of course, cleaners were represented well in both names.
True.
So we felt that the best of everything would be to take the advice of our PR and of all the surveys we did, and try to come up with a name that would be a little more friendly than the IICRC, which we called that the mouthful, and it's true. The consumers can remember the Clean Trust. So right now we're incorporating the best ways to use the Clean Trust brand that now has already started as a brand into the consumer arm, to get the word out that you can trust the you can trust the IICRC and the Clean Trust to either inspect your property, clean your property, or restore your property, maintain it, or preserve it, as we say in the hard surface industry. Those are the terms that they use, preservation. Also, and so that's what we're going to launch, the exact ways to use the Clean Trust and the IICRC, which is now the parent corporate name again, and we're going to announce that on April 22nd
Okay.
to all the instructors in schools.
Well, it sounds like big news.